Hey everyone, this is Precision Up Gaming, bringing you the first ever video collection of all the bosses of Diablo 3, Blizzard Entertainment's latest hack-and-slash RPG game, highly anticipated. So there's a lot to be said here, but I'll keep it short because we'll be uploading more videos with content in the near future. Alright, so here's a quick recap for those of you that missed out on the start. With all the hype and all the excitement, everyone just rushed upon release and started playing right on launch straight away, and of course, we did too. Tons of people got disconnected, and there were major technical issues server-side, both for the European as well as the North American servers. Highly likely also for the Asian servers, although I'm not 100% sure on that. Now, luckily my team made it in and we just got started. So, all the footage you're seeing is a collection of the major boss highlights recorded within the first 6 hours of playtime after release on the American server. Now, when I say major boss, I mean those boss encounters that are preceded by one of those pop-ups warning the party that there will be some kind of boss encounter. So obviously the game has many more mini-bosses, and it's sometimes hard to conclude if the foe is an actual boss. So I apologize if we added some extra bosses in, and you know what guys? Who cares? It just gives you more eye candy to watch at, so enjoy. Anyways, let me talk a little bit about my team now. We're a tightly knit group of friends with a lot of experience in gaming. Some of us are professional gamers, for example, in a lot of genres like MOBAs and RTSs, while others are just highly talented gaming enthusiasts. We love gaming, and we love the gaming community. So obviously, like everyone else in the gaming community, we've been eagerly awaiting the return of the Lord of Terror, and we just couldn't miss out on getting our hands dirty with some demon bashing in Diablo 3. Now, the footage is taken from our first run-through of normal difficulty, which took about 6 hours, as I mentioned earlier. So I think I'm going to avoid going into too much detail on taxes we used because since it was on normal difficulty, the level of challenge was fairly small. The bosses were easy to take down, and most of the time our Barbarian and Demon Hunter were just stun-locking as we pummeled away at them quickly. So what you're seeing right now is Belial, the Lord of Lies, who's the main boss in Act 2 in his second form. And he's a perfect example of just how amazing the bosses are in Diablo 3. I mean, they're incredibly well done. The art, the animations, the flashy action, it's great. We love the bosses. Our team just had a real blast with them. And look at this guy. This guy's a beast. It's amazing how the animations are simple, intuitive, predictable, and yet at times they're still hard to dodge, even if you know what's coming at you. So overall, concept of simplicity merged with challenge excels here, and is to be seen in higher difficulties, especially in Inferno, how these bosses are going to turn out. By the way, okay, so this boss here, the Siegebreaker Assault Beast, he was in a lot of the different footage that we saw in trailers about 3-4 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. And from what I remember, he was in a whole different setting. But it's nice to see that, even at the last moments, the bosses were fine-tuned and made as most enjoyable as possible for the players. And this guy here, Azmodan, he's the final boss in Act 3, and he's got some pretty interesting attacking patterns. Very unpredictable, at least for the first time that we encounter them. Obviously, everything you're seeing here was on first run, first encounter. We had no clue what we were doing. And that's sort of the nice thing about approaching a game for the first time and just going for it and learning from what you're doing. And I like how we're going to be approaching the same content only at a higher difficulty later on in Inferno. Anyways, this video was pretty much a collection of the bosses. We just wanted to give you a little bit of insight into what is to be expected if you haven't progressed up until this point, or if you just want to look at the boss battles again. Also, I mainly want to use this occasion to introduce ourselves, give you our first impressions, and give you an idea about what you should be expecting from us and our channel. Because yes, we will be posting a lot of new content and updates regularly now that Diablo has been launched. So Precision Up Gaming is a dedicated and motivated team to bringing you, the community, high quality footage of Diablo 3. Expect tons of Inferno content, PvP action once it gets released, tips, tricks, tutorials, and all that jazz. Anything Diablo 3 related, we're going to talk about it, and we're going to upload it. We're going to go a lot more into detail in the process of defeating high-end bosses in Inferno, tactics and strategies for Hell and Inferno, mainly because that's where it's going to be a do-or-die situation, and that's where the attacks one-shot you and dodging them becomes essential. So understanding their patterns will be essential. Now, you're the community, so let us know what you're interested in seeing, what you want in our tutorial videos, and we'll keep you posted. Now, this last battle is the entire Diablo battle. So we were highly happy to see that Diablo does make a return in Diablo 3. And I don't want to give any kind of spoilers in terms of the story and the plot line, but Diablo takes a position of a female body this time. And as you can see, he's got something going on there with some kind of grandma cleavage. Like, no comment on that. I thought it was hilarious. Anyway, guys, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll be putting in the description our Twitter account. So go ahead, check that out. Follow us if you want. If you want to see pretty much us progress in real life time, step by step, as we approach Inferno content and giving you all the latest updates and whatnot, and whenever we update a new video. So check us out there. We might be streaming also in the near future. All of us have quite some experience with streaming before, but we're still unsure if we're going to do it on Diablo 3 early, in other words, like Nightmare, Hell, or wait until there's like Inferno content or PvP. I don't know. We'll work something out, but I'll put my link down there into the stream. And remember to write a comment. It means a lot to us, whether or not it's something you liked about the video, some feedback, positive, constructive criticism, anything is good. We want to hear from you guys. Just let us know if you enjoyed the game, if you enjoyed certain bosses a lot more than others, if certain bosses were intriguing or reminiscent of Diablo 2, or who knows what else. We found some interesting tidbits and we might talk about them in future videos, but I'll leave it up to them. We kind of slapped this video quickly together, mainly so that we can get back into the action. So, follow us, subscribe if you want more content, more updates, and thank you for watching. Enjoy the rest of the video. Take care.